Okay, so Easy AGL Bardock was just in the data download right now. We're going to go ahead and get an early look at what this guy is able to do. Fully rainbowed, he is obviously as a 15, everything like that, fully EZA'd at link level 10 here. We can also see in Super Saiyan he is link level 10. So we're going to see what this guy is able to do. I'm not really too hopeful about this guy personally, but hey, I mean, if he wants to look better than I think he's going to, I'll be appreciative. This is going to be my first time using him in game. So he gets key 2 when 50% attack and defense, 50% attack when attacking. Then he gets 20% attack up to 100%, and then 10% reduction up to 50% with each low class warrior ally in the team. Now, the issue with low-class warriors is that it's a bad team. It's a bad team. You're not gonna really... if we're talking about the hardest 9th anniversary content, you're not running these characters. Maybe one. Maybe 23rd World Tournament Goku, right? I think could be one that you run. Look, Path Packet Goku, at this point, he can't really be ran too effectively in those stages. He'll be a liability more than a help. Turles, again, more of a liability and help. Tech Bardock sucks. Raditz obviously is a no versus Goku no. This guy no. Fasha no. Who are you running to get his passive? No one here you can run. Just a useless part of his passive. Then he gets 50% attack and super effective against all types if there's a Wicked Bloodline enemy. Which, I mean, is that Golden Frieza Red Zone, which is a decently difficult fight, I would say. But that's the best I'd give it. And then he does an additional attack that's a high chance to be super if there's a low-class warrior ally in the same turn. Again, you're not getting that most of the time, so that's that. He's at 215k defense. We are getting 40% support from this AGL Super Saiyan Gohan in the back ends. He does, though, greatly stack defense, which I think is a helpful little addition, giving him the greatly stacking defense. I definitely like that. So we're going to go ahead and just get 2 different rotations of this guy, I think, where it's going to be in his base form. Then after this, we're going to transform it into Super Saiyan and see what we could do as Super Saiyan Bardock. But again, we'll see how hard he hits. Maybe, I'm not sure. You're not getting this full passive for low-class warriors. Maybe if he had his full low-class warriors passive up and against Wicked Bloodline enemy, and he's able to do triple. With his full setup, and it's all his restrictions, he probably could look pretty decent. And when he actually releases, maybe I'll do another just showcase about him on that team against Golden Frieza or something. But probably wouldn't be able to win. So is that a 7.9 mil attack stat? So that's 8 million. Man, if his restrictions, he was able to get them all, that'd have been so cool. So, okay. Obviously, we'll take double digits there, right? After the super attack, he's over 300k defense now, which, is what I could say. Yeah, guys, he's over 300k defense. Look at that. Awesome, right? It's good. Good job. Good job, Bardock. I'm proud of you. You're trying your best, man, and that's what matters. He's trying his best, y'all. Yeah, he's literally at 320k defense or so on that turn. And that's enough defense to eat normals from the first phase of most of these bosses, right? I think that's at least good. You could eat normal attacks, and that is at least you could consider that a bare minimum on that turn with 40% support. That's good, right? So I'm talking about eating normals. Okay, yeah, 300k, right, from the EGL Super Saiyan Goku and Vegeta first phase. 300k from the Beast Gohan first phase event, right? Until he raises his attack, then Bardock will start taking damage from that attack against that Gohan. Let's see, Trunks here. What would Trunks do? Trunks does 490k. This guy would be taking about 200k per normal against the Trunks fight, so you got to be careful there. But that's really it. Yeah, that's really it with this guy. I wonder if I should... I mean, I can get him with God Goku, but I get more links here. I mean, with Bardock, does he get more links with God Goku? Because I brought characters that will link with Bardock, right? Obviously, on the Super Saiyan's team is going to look pretty decent here. But does God Goku link better with Super Saiyan Bardock? I assume so. That makes the most sense to me. But I'm not seeing God Goku here. And I could transform into Super Vegito, I guess. Super Vegito should also... Super Vegeta might not link the best with him, but I guess I'll keep God Goku here. God Goku might, I think, link better with this guy is what I'm seeing. I'm not seeing... well, Aster Vegito actually, at least the same amount, but we'll just do this, because God Goku could be a reliable slot 1 character for this guy at the bare minimum, right? So that's going to be good. We'll get this with Bardock. And what is Bardock looking at now? So he's at 278k defense. I know that he gets about 90k defense per stack without the support, right? Like 80 to 90k. So after he super attacks here, he should shoot up to... what is that? 360k defense right here after this turn with 1 super. So okay, so the base Bardock sucks. Yeah, base Bardock sucks. I mean, I don't know what else to tell y'all. He's just not really doing anything. And you know, I think Super Saiyan Bardock has potential to look decent. I really do think Super Saiyan Bardock has potential to look decent. But this space form Bardock is just so weak. And then he just puts you in danger at the start of the fight. Like, he's just a massive target. You have to hide him. Generally, you have to hide him. If Rose supers this Bardock right now, we're dead. Like, I'm not even fronting with y'all. If Rose supers him, we're dead here. Like, this is death. Like, what am I going to do? This is Rose. We got a double super. That's very good. Okay, so that's extra defense right there. So, I do like the third stack. You want to build this guy full additional for sure, because in Super Saiyan he gets crits and stuff like that. He's super effective as well. So I think full additional is the way for this guy. So with that in mind, okay, he did get 180k defense right there. So he should be 450k defense, right? Yeah, about 450k defense, which I'll definitely, I guess, you know, for these, like, I mean, okay. I don't know. It's not enough. Like, even like on this turn 3, 450k defense is not enough to take normals still. So I just I don't know what to tell y'all, really. Personally, I'm not liking what I'm seeing here. But I want, again, people are telling me that I'm being too hard on this guy. People are telling me that he's not actually bad, he's not terrible. But he's doing 8 mil with under 400 to 500k defense. Again, I mean, even early on, that's like kind of pathetic. Yeah. He has 10% reduction though. I like that. Like the 10% reduction, that's gonna save you from supers. You know, like a super attack that'll hit you for like 1.5 mil. It'll do how much damage would that be? Like 1.2 or something. I don't know, man. But is that a bit much? I look, I can't even do the math in my head. It's like 150k off, so that is about 1.35 is what it will do. And then you just subtract the 300k defense, and you're taking 1 mil. So that's cool. All right. These guys might take a while to super, so I might just skip ahead because they're gonna super like 16 times, man. Yeah. Okay, we could transform into Super Saiyan Bardock here, which is good. We'll definitely do that so we can get some of these nice links here. So we're at 440k defense here. Okay. You know, 440k. Now we'll go ahead and get the Super Saiyan transformation, and we'll talk about what this guy is able to do once he is Super Saiyan Bardock. Okay, so Super Saiyan Bardock now gets Key 3 and then 180% attack and defense. He also gets 100% attack when attacking, and he has a... how do I explain it? He's super effective against all types is what I was trying to say. An 18% reduction. Then after that, for the first 5 turns, he has 18% reduction on top of that. So it's 36% damage reduction. He gets 18% chance to crit and 18% chance to dodge. But that's on top of baseline medium chance to crit and dodge. So in total, for the first 5 turns, he has 36% damage reduction and a 48% chance to crit plus a 48% chance to dodge. He also has an additional that has a great chance to be a super, and he greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn on super attack effect. So he's at 496k defense here. Keep in mind that greatly raised does not, it's not a pure raise here, so his defense is not going to be adding half of 500k, so it's not going to be 250k per stack he gets. It's going to be closer to that, like probably around 120k or so. right? Because he was getting 90k stacks and he got the extra 51 because it was 150%. Now it's 180% because it applies to what his defense is without stacks, right? That's how it works. It doesn't like multiply on top of those existing stacks, if that makes sense. Essentially, if you're trying to wonder how it works, it's just not 250k. It's a lot less than that probably. So that's the only issue about this guy specifically. But okay, we'll see what this guy is able to do here. Again, he has a reduction and stuff. We'll get him with support next turn as well. I'm somewhat hopeful. Again, we'll see what kind of damage some of this guy's able to do. I mean, I could probably do the math or what he's going to do in terms of his stats specifically. You know, I can do the math right here on the side and let y'all know what his defense is going to be. So he's at 13,508,000 defense basically. We're under the 200% leader skill. We have 180% attack and defense start of turn. I think what really kills this guy is the fact that he doesn't get any defense when attacking. Why couldn't it be at least like 50% defense when attacking? That's a 9.2 mil attack stat. He does the additional with a great chance to be super, 70%, so we could potentially miss that here. But we do not, so we get the double super here. So that's two 9.8 mil attack stats, which is definitely not bad, right? You know, I think that's fine. That's, for EZA, I'll take that, right? Especially because he is getting those 40% crit chances. Then we get an additional normal. He does not dodge that attack there, though. Okay, but let's say he is getting right here what prepared for battle, right? Is what I'm understanding. He's getting just prepared for battle, so that's 5% defense. Then, with that in mind, let me again continue here with my little calculation. So he got 3 stacks. Then after he got 2 supers here, so that's a total of 5 stacks, right? Basically, more or less, right? Counting what his base form was. So he's at 700k defense on this turn, where he has the 36% reduction, which, you know, is interesting. Let's say he gets supered for about 2 million damage, right? In that instance, he gets hit with a 2 million damage super attack, right? So we would obviously just need to take off, how much would that be? Again, I can't even do the math in my head, God. Y'all, I'm dumb. I need like to do basic math on here. You know, it is what it is. Let me go ahead and we'll skip this turn and I'll get you guys the defense number, I guess. Well, you know, we'll just play through this. It doesn't even matter anymore. Y'all, this video, I think this video became a mess, honestly. This video maybe became a little bit of a mess. Just a teeny tiny bit of a mess, right? But with the 36% reduction, that means that he's only going to take 64% of what the actual damage would be. So that's 1.28 million, right? And then if we minus the 700k defense, he would take approximately 580k damage, which, you know, he would live. Being fair, he would live a super attack in that situation if it does 2 million damage, which, you know, most of these bosses are doing around 2 million damage. It's just like certain bosses are doing a lot higher than that, right? Which is the hardest fights in the game specifically. But against a majority of bosses, if Bardock gets 3 supers in his space form, and he gets a double super off, right? He does have the potential to eat those, and he does have the 48% chance to dodge, right? So again, Super Saiyan Bardock could put in a little bit of work there, and his damage wasn't terrible. It's just nothing particularly special, right? You know, if he dodges, he'll take 0 damage though, which I do like. I think the dodge is what really saves this guy a little bit from like being completely bad. If he didn't have that dodge, you know, but in that situation you could say, well, if he didn't have dodge, he'd buff his stats, and I'm like, that's fair, right? So all in all, Bardock, he's okay. You know, based on what I'm using him, he seems like an okay unit. We'll see again with support what kind of damage he may do in this situation. I'm just like his base form is just so bad. You have to go through his base form, and he just leaves you open to die so easily in these early phases. Especially like imagine getting Bardock turn 7 in like the Gogeta fight, and then you're against the physical phase where they're hitting for 500 to 700k normals depending on pre and post super, right? And then Bardock is at like under 300k defense. He's gonna just take so much damage. And I don't know. What if will Super Saiyan Goku share more links with this guy? I actually, he won't actually. It'll be the same amount of links, I'm thinking. Because, yeah, he won't get, like, anything like that. Okay. I do not want to click you. I might just put Super Saiyan Gohan on the front, just because he'll do, like, less, like, how to explain it? He's gonna do less in terms of, like, you know, the super attack animation and how long it's gonna last, right? Okay, so Bardock here is at 567k defense, start of turn. Again, given what happened last time, I could see him shooting close. Okay, Gohan, you need to dodge, buddy. Hello, what are you doing, buddy? I could see Bardock getting close to even, like, let's say 900k defense even. I think that's being, like, even a little generous. Maybe 900k is a bit much. So 10.5 mil with the 40% support. Then he has the great chance. Then we have the hidden potential system we could get. And we do indeed get the great chance. That's 1.2. I mean, yeah, again, if he's critting on these, it's not bad damage for, like, what he's doing overall. He's, like kind of like, how do I explain it? A triple super here? No triple super. He's doing stuff, but I'm just not like, you know, my jaw's not dropped over this guy. Like, oh, like, I mean, I'm thinking about Kefla, you know, like with what Kefla is doing in terms of her damage, and then she has a better chance of dodge. She doesn't have the raw defense tanking capabilities he has, but like her base forms are much better. There's a lot of things, and again, like I'm comparing this post 6th anniversary, not 6th, 9th anniversary EZA to Kefla, who is basically like 9th anniversary EZA in my mind, because he's gonna be on GPC is gonna release after the 9th EZA. Okay, y'all, I'm just like crazy. You can already tell. This is just a fumbled video, whatever. She's post 9th anniversary EZA, and while Super Saiyan Bardock is not like terrible for sure, Super Saiyan Bardock could work. And I just want to stress that because this guy sucks. This guy is garbage. It just really ruins the entire unit. This base Bardock, like. I mean, if the restriction for low-class warriors was changed to pure Saiyans, like, he would actually be really good. But his base form is just too weak because of that, so. Oh, well, let me know what you guys think, though. I'm going to upload some right away. And I'll catch you guys next time.